Hello and welcome, my name is GT and this is World of Warplanes. Today I am doing a mission recap. A mission for the plane, American plane, YP-29. Now, getting with the lore of advertisement of this mission, I can say that I just got the American exclusive. And I probably just put this phrase onto my forum review, if there will be any, as I don't know whether I will make a written version of my opinions about this plane. So, yeah. First thing switch. The fuck. Missions. What have you had to do to make this plane appear in your hangar? Well, you had a set of those 4 missions, but there is a thing about it. They were subsequent, meaning that you couldn't begin second one without doing the first one. And the first one was destroy 50 aircrafts in a battle. And battle is only, the amount of frags is only counted if you're in the first 10 of your team. And those were only about heavy fighters of tier 3 and above. The second mission, subsequent one, was all you do is win fighters. Now this mission was bugged on the beginning. It only counted the first win and the rest of it was negliged. So what have you had to do to complete this mission? Winning 20 battles while being 5th one in your team under the terms of damage dealt to enemies. Not the ground targets, enemies. And you had tier 4 and higher planes. And only fighters. Third one was about attack aircrafts. You had to win 20 battles, but you had to do it while being in the first 10. Now this was easy, relatively, as you didn't have to be that good to be in the first 5, for example, and this was only for tier 5 and higher attack aircraft, so only ILs, right? Now the 4th mission is the conclusion. Win 10 battles, being 5th one under the terms of experience gained, and the most interesting part, it was only tier 6 and higher with no matter which fighters or heavy fighters you chose. You could even fly with an IL, but good luck with that. Now, one more additional for the fighters mission. You couldn't do it in multi-role fighters, you had to use normal fighters. But let's see on the requirements that other servers had, shall we? And you can see here the North American server's requirements for this mission. For this plane, sorry. It was like an equivalent. Earn 25 base experience. It's simple as that. What the hell? What the hell? Now, let's see what Russian server had to earn this plane. Well, there's a little bit more. They had to destroy 50 planes, just as we had on the European server, and they had to win 3 fights in a row, being 10th in the experience gained. And they had to do this 3 times. The second mission, with the winning, had to be done 3 times, and the first one only once. After that, they got the plane. Now you are wondering, why are other servers so well suited? Why haven't got that easy battles? Well, maybe not battles, missions. For fuck's sake. Missions. Yes, missions. Yes, so you might be wondering, why are those guys so easily treated? I mean 25 base experience, 25,000 base experience. Now it isn't that difficult. You only had to do like 10 battles daily, and you've got like a couple thousands already. And that was a monthly mission. Yeah, that was a monthly mission. Or was it? But in any case, their missions were really easy in comparison to our mission, the European mission, or rather say missions. And additionally, this fighter related mission was bugged, so that really pissed people off for like 2 days, 3 maybe. And really, the people were just so irritated into this. But let's see what we actually got. Well, the plane itself weighs just a little over 1500 kilograms. It's got decent firepower for Tier 3, but its airspeed is its main advantage. Now, this thing is really fast, and it's rather maneuverable. And its altitude performance is acceptable. I mean, it's not like other premium plane like the F2A1, but it's decent. So let's see about the modules. Well, we've got 120 points of durability, 600 horsepower engine. We've got machine gun, Tier 1 machine gun, wow, and Tier 4, 12.7 millimeters. Now I'm again putting putting the additional equipment, because I'm doing this like with every fighter, with every low tier fighter I have, and as there are only 2 additional, well, equipment parts, so to speak, then I've got not so much to put into it, right? So now I'm going to dismiss this pilot, although when I think about it, this might have not been a good decision, because it could be like a little bit trained pilot for some other plane that I might have in the future. Wrong pronunciation again. Those grammar skills, yeah. So yeah, theoretically, this plane is not a bad machine. I mean, on the paper at least. And as you know, not everything is shown on the paper. Like, example, speed consumption while turning. That is the amount of speed the plane loses while making a turn. And some other aspects. I don't know which ones. Like, I got it. Time until the guns overheat, yeah. So let's see about the customization. Now, as it is a premium, I suspect that there will be some swaggish those camos, yes, camos. Camouflage? Yeah, that's how it's said? Camouflage? Alright, camouflage. So yeah, I'm putting the emblem, the beta testers emblem, obviously. Duh. Oh, and if someone doesn't have the beta tester status or alpha tester, it doesn't really matter, that's just customization. But yeah, I'm just looking on the nose arts, and I think that this yellow and red one is a rather good one. But let's see on the actual camouflage. Oh boy, I smell swag. Oh man, this is the marine camouflage. We've got here the summer camouflage. There is this winter one. There is the desert. Well, that's different. And there is this special, well, not advantageous camouflage that only changes the color and nothing else. And here is the tester's camouflage. Wait for it. Oh my god, so good. Love it. I love it. So much swag. So much swag. But yeah, I'm going to leave the tester's ones. I think that's better. But yeah, there is some swag into it. There is just some swag. Admit it. Admit it. I know that you're admitting it. Deeply inside, you know that this is about swag. You know it, and you say it. You said it, and you think it. You think that way. Well, perhaps not, but it's nice to think that at least that you do. So yeah, as I said, the nose arts are rather, well, the optimal one would be the yellow one. The yellow, yeah, that will be the best one. So yeah, we've got this plane ready up for a battle. But before then, let's just look at the awesomeness of this plane. Let's just look at it. So yeah, the plane is very maneuverable. Very maneuverable for its tier, and I think it could, yeah, in comparison to F2A1 under the premium, and since comparing this plane to other standard vehicles, well, it's sort of inconvenient. So yeah, the firepower itself might not be very much of a difference from F2A1, as they are basically the same guns, the 12.7 and the machine gun, the 7.62 millimeters machine gun. The airspeed is a little bit worse than in case of F2A1. There's over 100 kilometers of optimal or maximum speed. Wow. But the maneuverability, there has to be a trade-off. If speed is not good in comparison to others, then maneuverability has to be. If not both of these, then at least firepower or durability. So yeah, in comparison to F2A1, you have to look out for it if it's flying away, because you won't catch it. You have to force the player to get into a dogfight, because then you will have an advantage. While playing into boom and zoom, well, against that plane, that's not a good idea. But against other planes that will be flying rather low, that's a good thing. So let's just sum this up, the mission. First you have to destroy 50 planes, then win 10 battles and fighters, being 5th under the damage dealt, under the terms of damage dealt. Then you had to win 20 battles in ground attackers of tier 6 and 5 and higher, and then you had to win 10 battles, being 5th one in your team in tier 6 and higher planes. Wow. All of this for a tier 3 machine. And the best part, that lately some of the players actually notified other players and possibly the wargaming staff as well about problems with Matchmaker. Well, maybe not as much problems as it tries to balance the game by not allowing players that have got very good statistics and amount of battles from entering, permitting them from getting into tier 3 or maybe even 2 and 1 battles. Now there have been some of such complaints, lots of topics, lots of threads, lots of posts about it, and I think that, well, not much will be done with it, at least in my opinion, but we'll see about that. For now, let's see how this plane behaves in a battle. So we are on El Haluf. Well, and we are in tier 3 and 2 battle. That's not bad. And I think that every battle like this should look like, for tier 3 premium at least. However, while saying this, I am after few battles in this plane, like 5 or something. And the plane can see tier 4. And if you do find yourselves in a position when you'll be against tier 4s, don't fly alone. Just don't. You'll get perforated. Just perforated straight. So as you can see, I am using height advantage on my favor. And for now I can see closing in FV57. And I thought he was after me, but later on it turned out that he was against other plane. So yeah, now you can see what those guns can do. Just look at this. Maybe the firepower isn't great, but look at the effects. Look at the effects. Look at it. Look at it. Just look at it. 200 hit points, at least. As this plane was damaged when I started shooting it. 200 hit points, just destroyed. So now, after this frag, I'm going after this AR-68 at tier 2. So he's after some other plane, and I'm shooting very small barrage, basically like a point or two, maybe invisible from this place, but he crashed, and I got the kill. So now we're after the I-16, and the, well, I-16, never mind, the TSH-3. Now, this dude was flying over a ground target. I bailed from that, as you can see. And here's then another frag. That will be number 3. And now a certain collision will happen. Oh my, oh, that's right. That's the thing. So we've got the AO192 and, well, numbers game. That this dude is doomed. I will not be hiding that. He's doomed. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Number 4. This is number 4. But that only shows what an experienced. Well, I cannot say that I'm experienced in comparison to some other players that have like over 10,000 battles strong, kinds of statistics. But here is another rather foolish reaction of mine, because I was flying, well, head-on against a ground attacker. That's not very wise thing to do. But he was under stress. He was under some really not, well, suitable for him situations. He was under fire, and I was able to kill steal. But yeah, I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. But that only shows what this plane can do in tier 3 battle. If you are, well, rather experienced players, if you, in other words, if you know what to do in certain planes, in such case you pretty much get such kinds of scores. Well, at least in this case. So now I'm trying to show you what this plane can do against ground targets. Since it cannot have bombs, then at least it could slightly damage ground targets if there will be a situation where you would have some situation with, say, domination problems. So yeah, that was about it. So let's go back to a hangar with a nice victory. So what we basically get, like, to sum it up, is a cousin of F2A1. It's got very similar speed, better maneuverability, but worse durability. Yes, it's got slightly worse altitude performance, and it's got the same weaponry. So in capable hands, this plane can be dangerous, very dangerous, to be honest. If you face, however, higher tiers, you might meet some trouble, especially with German BF-109s, the B variant, yes. But let's hope that it will not happen. Yeah, to wrap it up, this is a nice addition to a hangar. Such, if someone's a collectioner, then the person will appreciate the plane. And if not, one can always sell it and get some credits. Although I don't know why you should actually sell premium plane. Oh yeah, I could speak about it for quite a time, but I will not. So, a very good plane, but seriously though, it's a tier 3, don't expect miracles. It's something, but it's nothing like, wow, this is mother freaking gorgeous. No, it's a tier 3 plane. It's there, okay? It's there, and people should appreciate it. I appreciate it, however, you might not actually consider as such from my speech. So yeah, I think it should be enough. That was my quite pathetic review of this plane. I know that after one battle cannot really review an entire plane, but seriously though, how much can I say about a tier 3 plane? How long? How long? Well, actually, I don't know neither. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Until then, GT, signing out.